morning to all my dear students, children. We have been learning about different concepts of sound, and yesterday we learned about how sound is actually produced by a human body, and today we will learn how we are able to hear different sounds that are in the surroundings. Okay, so we will be learning how our ears actually work. Okay, what is the mechanism through which our brain interprets a sound that we hear. So how is the hearing process and all we'll learn today, children. As you can see, that ear has got two main parts. One is external ear and one is inner ear. Outer ear, nothing but it's called as a pinna. The outer part of the ear is called as outer ear, external ear or pinna, and it has got inner ear also. There's a lot of thing. Actually, what you see outside is just it's nothing but a small part of the ear. What's inside is actually the ear. So it's called as inner ear, children. It's got so many very small parts which help in this hearing process, children. So this outer pinna, it's mainly to concentrate all the voice and channelize to the, or nothing but direct to the inner ear, children. Actually, because of the slightly curved shape of the ear pinna, outer ear, external ear, what happens is all the sound waves will be in a way they are directed inside to the inner ear. That is the function of external ear. That's all. Now what exactly happens? That happens inside the ear, nothing but in the inner ear, children. So at this junction between the external ear and the inner ear, you have a very important part which aids in hearing. It is called as the tympanic membrane or tympanum, simply called as tympanum, or it's also called as the diaphragm because it is a thin stretched membrane, and it is actually, in simple words, it is called as eardrum, children. Okay, now this is the thing you can see that helps in, you can see in the picture actually, it helps in the in sensing the different sounds. So as you can see here that it is a stretched membrane and it is very sensitive membrane, so that very slight sounds, very minute or what you call very meager sounds also it can sense, and when it senses it starts to vibrate, children. So the diaphragm, it vibrates when any sound wave or nothing but when any sound energy or disturbance enters it. When it touches it, then what happens? This eardrum starts to vibrate. And now this eardrum is in connection to the other parts of the inner ear, children. As you can see here, after the eardrum you have like connected to it very small, the smallest bones actually, and they are called as malleus, incus and stapes. Okay, stapes or stapes we say. So these are the three small bones which help in hearing, children. Going to help in hearing because they are in connection with the diaphragm. When this diaphragm or the eardrum, when it vibrates, what happens? That those vibrations or the signals, these vibrations are sent to these small bones, and these small bones, malleus, incus and stapes or stapes, these carry these vibrations to the inner ear, nothing but another part of the inner ear which is called as cochlea, children, cochlea. So from there, these vibrations are changed to electrical impulses, and these impulses will be sent to brain through auditory nerves, children. Okay, there will have a hearing center, actually a part of the brain which helps in interpreting the different sounds. The brain will now know what kind of sound you are hearing. Okay, so this all happens in the inner ear and starts from the vibrations of the eardrum or the tympanum. So now those vibrations or the signals, they are transmitted to the through the inner ear to the auditory nerve, and that nerve takes the signals to the brain, where the brain will now interpret what are the different sounds that you are hearing. Got it? So that's how we hear different sounds, and we also tend to identify different sounds, and we tend to differentiate between different sounds, children. So that's all for today.